The silence was never built to last. Not in a world glued back together with fear, ruin, and whatever scraps of hope humanity forgot to bury. New York, if you can still call it that, stands like a fossilized giant. Streets split open, towers choked by roots, its skyline carved into a memorial for a civilization that blinked harder than it breathed. And you're watching DriftEcho, where every return hits like a seismic aftershock. Because today's I Am Legend 2 update didn't drop. It erupted. After a decade of half-truths, script graveyards, rewrites nobody believed in, and the never-ending debate over which ending was canon, the real story finally tore through the dark like a flare in a tunnel. The legend isn't creeping back. It's walking straight out of the fire. Will Smith returns as Dr. Robert Neville, not the martyr the original cut buried, but the man from the alternate ending the fandom guarded like holy text. He survived. He endured. But survival leaves dents. It reshapes a man. Turns him into something forged from regret, instinct, and the weight of choices that broke the world long before the world cracked. Because while Neville stayed hidden, the infected didn't stay still. And the leaks confirm what fans feared. They evolved. Not just faster, not just smarter, but organized. Symbols scorched onto abandoned walls. Migration routes mapped with terrifying precision. Coordinated movement, like a living, breathing strategy. These aren't dark seekers anymore. They're an emerging species with a collective mind and a future that no longer includes us. Enter Michael B. Jordan, a post-collapse survivor who grew up on stories of the scientist who nearly wiped out what remained. To him, Neville isn't a savior. He's a cautionary tale. A ghost with a legacy of ashes. Their collision, two men fighting for two definitions of humanity, becomes the core of this sequel. But today's wildest leak? The hybrid enclave. Concept art showing a fragile neutral zone where humans and evolved creatures coexist without killing each other, barely. Streets lit by bioluminescent spores. Buildings grown, not built. Root-woven homes humming with alien life. A society stitched together by distrust, instinct, and a hope that could collapse from one wrong breath. Because coexistence isn't peace. It's a countdown. And this movie isn't chasing a cure. It's facing a truth most stories avoid. Maybe humanity isn't meant to be restored. Maybe it's meant to be rewritten. Insiders say the plot stretches across the globe, moss-drowned cities, sunken labs, forgotten bunkers where mutations thrived with no witnesses left to warn the world. Neville lived. And now the world he scarred wants answers. Drop your theories below, I'll feature the sharpest ones when the next footage wave hits. You're watching DriftEcho. Where legends rise, worlds mutate. And the end is never the ending.